Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we are now in possession of a 42mm Clubman, which is in really good nick. It's second hand but totally usable. I'm waiting for the cowlings to come, which I've managed to get some stainless steel ones so they'll look nice and shiny. Probably finish the engine off really nice. What I've also done, if I grab hold of the camera, is on here. I've put the little bracket on, which then it's got a rubber bung basically to stop the water getting in. I've put a new one of them on. It's just held in with two screws. You've got a bottom bracket which go with the cutout like that goes down. Then you've got the rubber bung, and then you've got the top cap. But below a lot of it is a paper gasket. So it's paper gasket, one of these at the bottom, rubber bung, that one on the top, and two screws. Originally they would have had little bolts, M4 bolts. These are a sod for getting stuck in over the years, and I've seen more of these broken and drilled out than not. You know, they're old machines now. I haven't really progressed the engine a lot, and let's put this back down again for a sec. I've been quite busy with work, so as you can probably understand, work comes first, paying the bills, etc. But I'm quite happy with the 42mm. We'll be putting this downpipe on, because no doubt I'm going to have to make sure that the cowling for the cylinder head fits and it clears the exhaust as well. So what I'll probably do with that is loosely bolt it on, and I'll probably spray it up a bit, because it's got a few like surface rust marks from storage. I've got some heat resistant paint, so it could be black. I'll see if I've got any silver. They do sell these in black and silver. It might be that when I've cleaned it up it looks fine. I don't know what AF actually use on it, because they all seem to burn off. I mean, my own exhaust on my GP is worse than that downpipe. It's 48mm. They've got a nice downpipe. This part here, nice overhang, so I don't know if you can see that. So, you know, it will go around that way on, and we've got a clamp up. I always use gun gum. I've got a new gun gum, seeing as the old one went hard in this weather. We'll be putting some new gun gum on. I'm sorry, like, it looks like I've dropped off doing the engine. It's not. Just, you know, trying to get an exhaust has been a nightmare. I've been out bid about 4 or 5 times, and you're at work and you can't really keep an eye on it. It's just one of them things. I've still got to get a couple of washers, kickstart, which I'll probably order in the week for Saturday delivery, and I've still got to make up the mount for starting up the engine on. I've got some aluminium bars that I'm just gonna bolt it to start with. Might end up welding it, because I can weld aluminium. It all depends on how it goes, really. I mean, things like that are always useful. I don't really want to go overboard, because like I was saying before, it's what you can do with limited tools. That's what I'm trying to show people. You know, I'm not trying to show off and be big-headed or whatever, but you know, if you can make a stand, obviously, or buy a stand to build your engine on, then you are better off. And if you've got room for I have got room for a stand, but it would take up a lot of space in here. You know, I'd have to move my table down the opposite end. I could fit it in here, maybe clear off some of the crap into the sheds that I've got. Generally I'm going to be tidying up in a bit anyway, simply because I've got so much stuff I can't find bits and bobs as I'm looking. The rear hub I've not painted yet. I've got half of it rubbed down and half it not rubbed down, so that will be silver. These will be shiny like chrome. I need to get an air filter for the inlet. I've got the air filter box, etc. I might even have a second-hand air filter it will do for running it up. You know, like I say, stick with me. Like I say, I apologise again for appearing to disappear off the earth. I did do a ride out on my Li to keep people interested. It's not always easy to keep doing videos when, you know, maybe next video I need to get all the parts in and do it, so I'm not keep stopping and starting all the time. I like to build them in one go, and generally if you build an engine for somebody, they've spent a lot of time buying all the parts, and you tend to get it maybe with a few bits that they've forgotten about, but generally 99% of it would have been you know, all there for you. It might be an odd gasket or whatever. Again, I can make gaskets up because I've got the gasket paper, perfectly as good as buying a gasket, if not better. I've done plenty of GS engines where you can't, they seem to come out, the gasket sets, you know, people turn up with gasket sets and then they seem to dry up, original ones. And you know, if you can make your own one, I've got a wasp in here, that's brilliant. If you can make your own one, you know, you're talking sort of saving 14-15 quid for the sake of like £5 worth of paper. So I wouldn't make any Lambretta ones, to be honest with you, unless it's an odd one. Most of them come in the kit. It's not much more now to do to the engine. As I said before, it's just on the flywheel there's a little cap, an air cap that I need to order, and a little spring to hold it in place. And I need, if I can't find it, I need the rear hub. There's a little washer that goes behind the hub itself, and the nut secures onto that. So I've got plenty of plates and Allen screws to hold it on, so Allen bolts. And then, like I say, the kickstart, and short of starting it up and running it, we're more or less there. I've got loads of cables I can use, and I'll probably buy myself a little test tank, you know, where you can fill up, feed some petrol into it and turn it on and off. But as I say, I'll end this video now, so please stick with me. And again, if you've got any questions, and I do appreciate people subscribing, it helps build the channel. I'm not one of these big channels where at the moment where it looks like loads of companies are offering me freebies, etc. Getting none of that, but you know, it might come, it might not, we'll see. I'm not sort of living by that anyway. It's just a way of showing people how to do their own engine rebuilds basically, and you know, and get proficient in doing that, and hopefully saving a few quid, even if it's only in labour. And like I always say as well, you know what's gone on in that engine, you know what's in it, what's good, what's bad, if you've taken a risk on a part. I haven't on any part in this engine. It's mostly either new or really good Innocenti stuff. So like I say, we've got racing clutch plates, and it's all GP. It's got a GP 200 gearbox in it. It's got the 186 kit, 22mm carb on it. You know, it is what it is. It'll probably take a 28mm carb without any problem. It just literally bolt on the carb and stick jets in to jet it up correctly, but that'll probably give it a lot more performance than a 22mm. I went for the sort of standard, basically stuff I got hanging around. I've got the 22mm carb hanging around, so use what you've got. And when we do the actual count up of what it costs, obviously I take into account that I've already got them parts. So you know, it's not an encyclopedia of it's going to cost you say 1,500 quid to rebuild your engine. I've not done it for that reason. I've done it to show people how to build an engine, and we'll do the sums at the end of how much this engine has cost me physically to do. Like I say, if nobody's interested in it, it could end up in my Series 2, or it could even end up in my GP. You know, we'll see. That's for the future anyway. So everybody take care, look after yourselves, and keep sticking with me. and hopefully we'll get to the end of this and you'll see it running, even in a running bike if it comes to that. But take care, like I say. Bye for now.